Good morning. We are live. Good morning, Ron Miss. How are you? Sweet. Boom. I am just finishing up my notes right here. Do that later. Boom. We're live. Let me fix the camera. There we go. How's everyone doing today? I got my coffee here. I already made my coffee this morning, and it's my Dog Mom cup. Honestly, one of my favorite mugs. Shout out to my friend Kayla. She bought these for me. And it's Dog Mom, and then Josh has a Dog Dad one. So also, we have family visiting, so I'm trying to be a little quiet, but I am in our guest bedroom, which is actually my office as well. So I have so many updates on this room coming soon. I got a desk, and then I went ahead and put out all my office supplies. So I have my cork board, some photos, some plants, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see how this room is already transforming within the last week. Good morning, Greg. How are you? Good morning, David Taylor. Good morning, sister. What you doing? I am very excited because it's a random day. It's Monday. So normally I do my lives on Sundays, but we are switching it up today because I do have family visiting. So this is actually where most of my lives will be probably moving forward, just because, like I said, this is going to be my office. And since I have a desk now, there's no excuse anymore. Now I can be in here. And yeah, thank you, Karini. Yeah, the background is actually from the old homeowners of this house. And I've been debating whether I keep it or change it. I think it's really cute, but it's not necessarily what I want. So we'll see. Painting is a lot of work though, so maybe I'll just keep it for a while and then switch it up later on. But yeah, I'm really excited to be in this room and be doing a live. I love that I finally have a desk. Actually, in my last video I posted, I actually edited it all in here, and it just felt really good to kind of break up my space instead of editing in my room or even in the dining room. So it was cool to be able to edit in here. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the notes. I want to talk about my highs and lows. Today's live is going to be a little bit shorter because, like I said, we have family visiting and we have a lot to do today. So that's kind of why this live is on a Monday instead of a Sunday, because yesterday we were out and about and I just kind of wanted to switch it to today. So for my high of the week, guys, I remember we talked about goals last week. Well, I crushed them last week. So all of the goals we talked about on Sunday, I did really good. So I would say my high was getting back in the gym / just getting back in a routine. I feel like it's always rough the first 2 weeks. So week 1 is down and now on to week 2 this week. I haven't went to the gym yet, but I feel like we might do pickleball today, so I'll probably count that as my workout, but we usually will walk around the track or walk around the neighborhood and then do pickleball. That's what we've been doing the last few days, so might do that. And then my low was, although I've been getting back in my routine, I didn't reach all my goals, but I'm moving in the right direction. So honestly, my highs outweigh my lows this week, so I feel like we can go over them too. So last week, my goals for the week were stay active for 4 days out of the week. I actually hit it over and I did 6 days. So we ended up working out on Sunday, if you want to count that. And then on Friday, we also worked out. And then we did pickleball on Saturday. And then today, we haven't done anything just yet, but we've been going on our daily walks as well. And then there was one day where I didn't do 30 minutes of cardio, but I honestly like to break up my workout. So if I go to the gym and do a workout, then whenever I get home, I like to do my cardio. So I end my workouts with 10 minutes on the elliptical, and then I was coming home and then taking Rex on a walk for 25 to 30 minutes. So I got my cardio in there. And then my gallon of water, I've been doing really good. I'm telling you, just drinking out of like a cute cup. I have like I just have like cups all around the house full of water, so then I'm like just constantly drinking water. And I actually really like this cup. I forgot I had this. It's glass, but it has like this sleeve so that if I'm clumsy, so if I were to drop it, it wouldn't break. But yeah, I really like this one. And it's not too heavy, even though it's glass. And then read 10 pages. Y'all, I failed at that one. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really a reader, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like some people genuinely enjoy sitting down and reading a book. That's not my speed. I feel like I'm pretty ADD, so if I'm, like, sitting for a long while, my mind will be racing and thinking about something else, so to sit down and read a book, that's just not me, but I like the idea of, like, reading before bed to kinda, like, calm my brain, or even, like, right when I wake up, so that's something I wanna work on. I actually looked into doing Audible because I like to go on walks, and I already listen to podcasts, so I was thinking I could just listen to the books so that I'm still, like, it's not necessarily the same as like reading to me, but it's still like listening to a book, so it still counts. So I could get my reading in that way on my walk. And actually, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, that's who was visiting us this weekend. She has read, I think she had said like over 200 books from Audible. So she's like really big into reading. So I need her to give me her list of like books she recommends. So, but I think it'd be cool since I'm not really like sitting down and reading. It's just not my speed, but like maybe listening to it would be better, or like on my commute to work or something, like listen to the book. So my other goal, and this is the last one I had for the week, was take Rex to the park 2 times. I didn't take him to the park we normally take him, but there is a park in our neighborhood, so he got to go there, and he has been going on our walks every day, so he's getting all the exercise. He's been such a sweet boy. He like loves his aunt and uncle, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and it's been so cute. My sister said, I've been hearing people getting Kindles. Good morning, Shelly. Yeah, I've heard like good things about Kindles. I don't know what it is. Like sitting down and reading, I just get like so fidgety. Um, so that's why I feel like I should try the Audible first and then see how it goes. I feel like a Kindle would be perfect for like the beach. Oh, hang on one second, guys. Um, my mom is texting me. Sorry. But yeah, so I would like to look into getting a Kindle too, because I feel like it'd be perfect for like car rides or going to the beach. I get motion sickness if I read an actual book in the car. So I wonder if like a Kindle would be any different, because I want to say like the wording is like you can like make it bigger too, which I like because I can't see very well. um, but yeah, that is kind of where I'm at with goals. I really wanted to touch base and let you guys know how I did. It really honestly was motivating to like say my goals on here and then like have like that in the back of my head, like having to check in. So you guys definitely pushed me to reach my goals this week. Good morning, Mom. I just text you. But yeah. Oh man, my computer synced with my phone, so if it's like dinging, it's because my text messages. But yeah, let's jump into the weekly updates. So we did have family in town, and my husband actually made the itinerary this time. Whenever we have family visit, we like to do like an itinerary just because I feel like it makes it go more seamless to have like ideas in the back of your head of like what you want to do. We don't necessarily like have to go like point for point everything on the itinerary, but we like to just have an idea. We've actually done really good this weekend. Everything on the itinerary we've done, I think, except for I think today is the only day, obviously. But I'm trying to think of everything else on the list. We're actually getting permanent jewelry today. I've been wanting a permanent jewelry bracelet, and my sister-in-law has one. She got one in, I think, Nashville. So she wants to go today. So we're going to do that. I think that was the only thing that we were supposed to do yesterday that we're doing today. And then we're going to do smash burgers, I think, for lunch. And then Josh really wants to go to this place called Vicious Biscuit. It's a breakfast biscuit place, and I really want to do that. The only thing is depending on what we do for lunch and dinner, I'm like Vicious Biscuit sounds like it's a lot, so I'm like I kind of want to get like a full biscuit. So depending on what we do for dinner, we'll see. We did steak, and I made like a fiesta elote corn, and it was really good. I need to share that recipe because I got it off TikTok, and it was super easy, super inexpensive, and it was amazing. I will say the jalapeno that I used was so spicy, so everyone was like, our mouths were kind of on fire. And normally, like, I don't like super, super spicy food, so it was a little bit spicier for me, but I only used like half the jalapeno, and it called for, I think, one full jalapeno, and the girl was like, you can even add like another half. And I'm really happy that I didn't do that because I don't know if I would have been able to eat it. I also forgot to put the cheese in it. So next time when I share the video, I'll do like the full actual recipe because there was a few things that I switched up. I always like to take a recipe and kind of make it my own. So next time we'll follow it exactly how it is, except I did add a little bit more of a few things in it, which like spices and stuff. So we went to a bar last night on Folly Beach, and we did watch the Eagles game, the Eagles versus Miami Dolphins. And it was so funny because I'm not a Eagles fan, but I wore an Eagles jersey last night, and we usually root for the Browns. And there was this couple walking by, and they were wearing like the Browns jerseys, and we were wearing our Eagles jerseys because my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they're like huge Eagles fans. And the guy's walking by, and like we were like, "Go Browns!" And he's like, "You're wearing an Eagles jersey." And it was so funny because I was like, "Oh, I forgot." He is still nice though. But makes sense. He was a little confused because we were like, "Go Browns!" and we're wearing Eagles jerseys. I actually have been liking the Miami Dolphins, not gonna lie. I've always liked their uniforms, but the coach my husband really likes. So I know nothing about football, but I'm learning, and I did stay up all night to watch the game, and Eagles won. So the winning team we were wearing won. But yeah, usually a Browns fan. I actually have been really wanting to get I like Baker Mayfield he was on the Browns, but now he's on the Buccaneers, and I really want to get a jersey, but then I'm like, I don't know if you can wear other teams' jerseys unless it's your team. I don't know. I'm new to the football world. I just wear whatever. But I am from Florida, so if I got a Buccaneers, you know what I mean? Maybe that's acceptable. I don't really know. Ronimus, I like the dolphin emoji. I feel like their colors are sick. Like, I don't know. Also, the Eagles colors, the green, fire. But yeah, we've been having a great weekend. We actually ordered some seafood it was a sports bar, but they had seafood. And surprisingly, it was amazing. It was right on the water. So usually, like, most of the restaurants I've been to on the water are really good here. South Carolina, we got some good food. I got some peel and eat shrimp and mozzarella sticks, and it was bomb. And then they ended up getting, I think, like a seafood platter of like a little bit of everything, and they said it was really good. Ronimus said, "Wear what you want." Yesterday I was wearing a Miami Dolphins hoodie. Then I changed, and then I put on the Eagles jersey, and then at one point I did have my Browns jersey on. So I went through three different teams yesterday. My mom said, "Not an Eagles fan here. LOL, go Bucks." I know, that's what I told them, that you are a Bucks fan to the core. I feel like a lot of the teams I go for, they need some help. I mean, the Bucks, they haven't, and then the Browns. I just want a team that goes to the Super Bowl one year. Hopefully the Browns can make it one year. My sister said, "Go Bucks." I know nothing about football. Me either. I was literally sitting there. Well, the way the TVs were set up, it was like our table, and then the TVs were technically like behind us by the bar. And so then I was like, I don't really know anything about football, so I'll sit where I don't see the TV to my back to it. And then I was like sitting there and I was like, well, I should probably like turn to look at the TV and like pretend like I know what's going on. So that I did end up turning so I could see the TV. But I was like sitting there and here for a good time because I had no idea what was going on. There was a few touchdowns, but that's about all I know. I feel like my husband tries to teach me football and it just like goes one ear out the other. And my mom is a big football fan, so I don't know. I should know more about football probably, but I'm there for the food. One thing about me, if I go to a Super Bowl, it's for the food. So I love like all of the game day food is literally my favorite. I love making game day food. Like wings, buffalo chicken dip, spinach artichoke dip, all the things, any kind of platter. But yeah, that is kind of what we've been up to this weekend. Good food, good eats. We had some good drinks. It's been really fun. They're here for a little bit longer than like some of our other family members got to visit, so we've been able to see a little bit more. But even though Charleston's small, there's so much to see here that we still haven't even like scratched the surface with them. We like took them to a few of our like favorite bars and restaurants, but there's definitely like a lot more we want to show them. We went to Shem Creek on Saturday, which is in Mount Pleasant, so it's like I think it's like 15 minutes from the city, and it was so much fun. It's basically like a bunch of bars on the water on a boardwalk, and great food again. And we just hung out. There was a DJ there, and the DJ was throwing some bangers. I was like shocked. We were getting down. We basically danced all day on Saturday. It was so fun. Shelly said, "That's about all I know too with football is a touchdown." Oh, I know. I know like words. I'm like touchdown, scrimmage, holding. That's like it. I'm like I know these like terms, but I don't know what they mean. It's so funny. I'll like sit there and I just my poor husband. He probably likes when he gets to watch the game alone because then I'm like asking him a billion questions because I don't know what's going on. I just kind of look at the clock and then that's from that. Because I feel like someone could be winning and then out of nowhere the other team's winning, which is it's so crazy to me. It can be like a minute down to the game and the other person wins. The place we went on Shems Creek, it's called Reds. If that place I definitely highly recommend. They had like a DJ. We did eat there before. The food was okay, but the drinks are really good. They had like a frosé. But yeah. Oh, we also did a bonfire this weekend. That was fun. The weather has been so chilly. Last night, I feel like whatever my weather app says, I should just dress for colder because it said it was 77. And so I was like, okay, 77, I'll be warm. So all I did, I wore the jersey and then like leggings and my Converse. And then by like I think it was like 9 o'clock. I was like freezing. We ended up being able to move near a heater, but yeah, the weather here is like, it'll say it's like 77, but to me, 77 feels like 67. I'm not good in the cold. So even if it's like in the 70s, I'm that person that's wearing like a cardigan because I get cold really easy. My husband's from Ohio, and it's so funny because he'll be wearing like shorts and a tank top, and I'm like, we look like we're dressed for like opposite occasions or opposite climates because I'm literally always in a sweater or something to keep me warm. But yeah, last night I messed up. I didn't bring anything. I was like, oh, I'll be fine. Rule of thumb, if you're on the water, you should probably bring like a little sweater. I lost my mind. I want to show you guys the pier last night. We walked on the pier and it was stunning. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was so pretty. This is probably isn't coming up good on here, but like looking at this picture, this is probably one of the few pictures I've taken where the camera did it justice. It was so pretty last night. I really, really, really enjoyed hanging out on like near Folly Beach. We went to the beach there and we've like eaten there a few times. Actually, when my mom was in town, we went there, but I feel like we haven't like gone to a bar or like done what we did last night. So definitely want to do that again. I feel like they have good restaurants out there. I'm like a sucker for coconut shrimp or anything shrimp. So everything I've eaten there has been amazing. So I plan to go back soon. But yeah, basically, I'm going over my notes again, y'all. Basically, yeah, I feel like that's pretty much all my weekly updates. I really, really want to keep up the momentum of being in a routine and just getting back to feeling good. I swear working out is medicine because this week I have felt zero anxiety, zero anxiousness. I've just felt good in my skin, and it literally is all because of working out or moving my body. So yeah, I highly recommend if you're not feeling good, go for a walk, and I swear it makes the biggest difference. I feel like the first week's always hard, but this is after the first week, I like feel still motivated to keep going, which I feel like sometimes when you're off your routine, we've done a good job even having family here. We have gone on a daily walk every morning, and then they played pickleball yesterday, and I played the day before. I am not good at pickleball. No one wants me on their team, so that's why I didn't play. I'm not athletic. I'm not athletic at all, guys. My two younger sisters, they got all the athletic genes because I can't. And I'm not like competitive, so I'm just not a very good, I'm not very good if, to be on someone's team. So I took Rex and we just watched. My sister said, "You poor thing." Yeah, I was literally gonna cry. Then no one wanted me on their team. My mom said, "Oh, I will be on your team." My mom will want me on her team and then yell at me because I'm not doing good. So I'm nervous about that, mom. My mom is competitive. I'm like the only one in my family that's not competitive. I don't know why. I'm also the only one that's not athletic. I don't know. Oh my, something's not adding up, y'all. My mom said, "You have a competitive family." I literally do, and I have the most competitive husband. Like he he makes a game out of anything. I feel like we could be cleaning and he's like, "I'll bet you this, I'll clean faster than you." And I'm like, "We're just doing chores. What are you doing?" Like he's just yeah. I mean, he fits perfect in with a family cuz he's super competitive, so where I lack being competitive, he brings it out, I guess. I'm just not competitive. I hate being competitive. I want everyone to win, which is not how games work. But I think that's so funny. I do like whenever my family visits, probably the only like one of the few games that I am competitive in is cornhole, which is not athletic. That's just like throwing the bags. And then Phase 10. I freaking love Phase 10 so much. That game, when the very first time we played it actually was in Charleston visiting some friends before we even moved here, and I like got so into that game. That was probably the few times I've been competitive. But yeah, I like don't have the competitive gene in my body. I remember every year traumatizing my dear mother would make me try out for basketball because I'm 5'10", so I'm pretty tall, and all the coaches would be like, "Oh, like, you should try out, like, we're holding tryouts, like, this day, blah, blah, blah." So, of course, my mom's like, "You're trying out." And every time I wouldn't even, like, make it. This is sad to say. I wouldn't even, like, make it the full tryouts. By, like, day 2, they're like, "Oh, Miss Warren, it's okay. Like, you're just, like, not it's okay. You gotta be more aggressive." And I'm like, "Okay, are you cutting me before we even, like, say who's cut?" Um, and that went on for I think I tried out 3 different years. So, yeah, not very good at that. Not very good at sports. I will say I do like playing, like, horse, or, like, that kinda thing with the basketball, but when it comes to, like, being on a team, I don't think I don't think I'd be good. Obviously, I couldn't even make it on the team. But hopefully, if I ever have kids, I hope they have my husband's genes because he's very athletic. He literally played baseball for, like, I think, like, 10 years or something like that, and he can learn anything in, like, a second. Like, he can pick up anything sports wise. Ronimus said, I wish I was your height. Oh, I feel like my height, I always like struggled with it because like I'm also one of the tallest people in my family, which is so random. My sisters are both like normal heights, and then I'm like randomly so tall. But my husband's 6'4", so it works out. My mom is pretty tall. She's like I think she's 5'7". So she's tall, and my dad is 6'2", I think is what he said. Which is so funny because my husband's 6'4", or his license says 6'3", so I think he's 6'3". But my dad swears that he's 6'4" because my dad says he's 6'2". I think he is 6'2". And I remember they like broke out the ruler because, or the tape measure, because my dad is like, I'm 6'2", you're not 6'3", you have to be 6'4". And it was pretty funny. Which I think we came down to the conclusion, Dad's 6'2" and Josh is 6'4". But for the longest, he thought he was 6'3". So yeah, if we have kids, they're definitely gonna be tall. They are definitely. Hopefully, they'll be basketball players or whatever sport they want to play. But that'd be pretty cool, as long as they don't get my genes of non-competitiveness or athletic skills. But yeah, that is basically the updates. I think I might cut this live a little bit short, but I do want to give a shout out to my sister, SKW Lifts. If you're not following her page, you definitely should. She does a lot of fitness content, clothing hauls, like fitness clothing hauls, that type of thing, day in the lives. And I'm actually using her program to jumpstart myself back into an actual routine of working out and doing that type of thing. And I'm just so thankful for her because anytime I have a question, she always helps me out. I will say her program is kicking my butt, but it's about consistency and doing it every week. And hopefully I'll get I'm obviously going to build it up and be stronger. But I did so on Mondays we do legs, and I literally couldn't walk because I was so sore. So shout out Karini for kicking my butt. You were literally so amazing, and I don't know what I would do without her because literally I go into the gym and I feel like if you haven't been in the gym in a while, it's literally like starting from all the way back to zero. Because I remember there was a point where I was so comfortable in the gym. I'd go in there. I didn't have to look on my phone. I could just like do my thing. And it's been like this past week has been a learning. It's just been learning for me because it's like I'm looking up how to do the workout or like what machine is what, or kind of like what posture I should be having because I don't want to hurt myself. So it's definitely been a learning experience, but I'm excited to be back, and I'm just really thankful for her. My sister said, "Oh," Shelly said, "Yes, I got to catch up on her videos soon." My mom said, "Oh, Corinna's a beast." She literally is. I'm telling you. Yeah, Shelly, you have to catch up on her videos. She has a really cool haul of like workout clothes, and she's really influenced me because I almost want to buy some of those workout clothes from Navigation now because of her. My mom said, everyone, don't forget to like this video. Yes, guys, please give this video a like. It helps me out tremendously. I do want to say also thank you so much to you guys, everyone that shows up and watches my lives. I know I have quite a few of you guys that are here literally every single time I do a live, and even everyone who doesn't watch while on live but watches at a later point. It helps me so much, and I'm just so appreciative. We are getting closer and closer to hitting my watch hours, and I'm just so excited. I'm really, really just like inspired to just like keep going. And yeah, I've really enjoyed doing these lives and just being able to like kind of get a little bit deeper chit chat with you guys, and kind of be able to look back on my weeks. I feel like we get mixed up in the motions, and sometimes being able to like go back and rewatch a live, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was an awesome week. I got to do that or see that person. So it's been a good reminder to be able to do these lives, and I've had a good time just chatting with you guys. My sister said, I haven't posted fitness content in a bit because I've been sick, but I'm going to be back at it. Yes, I feel like I'm so proud of you for actually taking a break and letting your body heal up, because I feel like now that you're actually healing, once you get back in there, you're going to hit the ground running. So I'm excited. I feel like it's hard sometimes when you're sick. You want to just like keep going, but it's literally your body telling you you need a break. So I'm glad you took your break. But yeah, I'm excited. I think, let me look at my calendar because I want to make sure we have, I'm telling you guys, October is the month of just like craziness. So next weekends, I might end up switching my live again, which I promise I'll post it earlier. That I know I posted this like yesterday that I was switching my schedule. So I'll try to have it up by Wednesday when next weekend's live is going to be, because my best friend is coming to Charleston. His brother is actually getting married, so he's here for a wedding, but I'm also going to the wedding. So, and I want to say it's on Sunday, which, yeah, I think it's on Sunday. So I just need to figure out the schedule and time so that I'm not saying, I'll see you guys next week. And then I will see you next week, but I just don't know if it's going to be on our normal Sunday 9 a.m. schedule. I'll check back in with you and let you know. But yeah, maybe I'll do it for like Saturday morning, or I feel like 9 a.m. still might work because there's no way the wedding's going to be that early. But obviously my friend's visiting, so I really want to hang out with him and show him around a bit. So we will see schedule time. And then we have Halloween coming up the following weekend. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you, October like flew by. And my birthday's in November, and I was like hoping October would slow down a bit, but it's fine. It's fine. But guys, I hope you have a beautiful week, a great day, and I will see you guys next weekend. I'll also be posting a video sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably be another fall-inspired video. But yeah, look out on my community page, and I'll post when I'm going to be going live for next weekend. But again, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I love you guys so much. Bye.